Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Vijay Lakshmi Krishnan, for that elaborate introduction of myself. And I don't think whether I deserve all those things. Thank you so much for your generosity. And thank you so much for attending and taking up this role as a Master of Ceremonies. Good evening, one and all. First of all, I would like to acknowledge the presence of our District Director DTM Yasser Algashar, District 20 Director, and our Club Growth Director of District 20 DTM Dhalia Aldeep, and Division D Director Abdullah Madan, and our District Admin Manager DTM Raja, and all other respected Toastmasters who are attending this meeting today. And I would like to extend my sincere thanks to DTM Dalia for giving me this opportunity to share my experience as a youth leader, coordinator, mentor, organizer, or advisor, or even event organizer, and all roles, including from basic collecting from the fee or creating workshops, from right from till mentoring so many Toastmasters to take up this role. So almost a 10 YLP program I have been part of in all different roles as a chief coordinator twice. So I hope this overall experience would definitely help you people to understand the entire aspect of youth leadership program. So this is what I would like to share today. And with me today, we have two more people. Very, I would like to thank them also for attending this program and ready to share their experience. One Toastmaster Ashwati Sunil. She has been a coordinator for this youth leadership program for 2 consecutive years, and she is ready to share her experience or what are all the impact she had after taking this coordinator role. And we have a past participant, YLP participant also, Miss Eva Analal. And throughout, when I am taking you through this presentation, in between, I will ask them appropriate places, I will ask them, and they will share their experience also at the end of the program after sharing, because I don't want to take the questions in between that will affect the flow of it. That's the reason we have decided to have the Q&A session at the end of it. So once I finish with my presentation, this floor is open to all of you. You can ask any questions, whatever I know with this experience, all that I will share with you. If I don't know anything, I will simply say I will accept that I don't know, but I will definitely come back to you with an answer. So I hope our CGD would also agree with that. I hope I would be able to answer your giving you a satisfying reply or answer to your queries. So with that introduction, shall we start? Thank you so much. I'm going to share my, and you need to tell me whether it is visible or not. Just are you able to see this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this program, I'm going to take you through each and every point of this youth leadership program. Okay, so this session objective, first I would like to share with you. There are 10 points I have taken, which is very important for this particular program. So first, what is youth leadership program? And the next question is, why youth leadership program? We are already Toastmasters. Why we should conduct a youth leadership program? It is going to take so much of my time. Why should I conduct? This is the second question. Third, even I decide to find, how will I find the participants? Because this young children, how will I get it? From where I will get these participants? And fourth, what benefit my club or as a member will I get it? Will I get any benefit by doing this, or it's simply a service? And fourth, what benefit the participants will get? And basics of youth leadership program, how this is a design and how much time it will take, and what are all the essence of these youth leadership programs. What is the basic learning they are going to get it out of this? This is the next point. Then who can conduct YLP? Whether the club or we have to be in a good standing or not, anybody can conduct these questions. Who will be the coordinator? All this will be answered in the next question. Next, what kind of a materials and support systems are available for this 2 months long program? Because it's 8 session. 8 session, we cannot keep every day. We need to keep once in a week only, because we need to consider the children timings, all those things. So it will take definitely 1.5 months to 2 months. So how much time it would take? What kind of a materials we have to support this? And session wise breakup of this program. After all these things, I will take your questions. Okay. So first, we will go for the first one. What is youth leadership program? So the word youth is a kind of a thing that's a very young students, not very below 10 years old or above 18 also. It is in between the teens, and those children only we are targeting. And they have a very impressionable mind. So it is very, very important for us to mold them, because we always say, we should not build the future for them. We need to build them for the future. So they have to be future ready. For that, communication and leadership skills are very, very, very important. So our target group is between the age group of 14 and 18 years of age. This is what our Toastmaster International site now it says. But basically, till last year, it was showing 12 to 18 years. So if a 12-year child is ready to understand, is capable of understanding what is communication, to work as a team and do some kind of a leadership activities and all, we can enroll a 12-year-old child also, like Gavel Club. Gavel Club from 12 to 18 years, we enroll them. Same way, we can enroll 12 to 18-year-old students for this program. And it is a workshop of 8 sessions. Every session is for 2 hours. It's something similar to our Toastmasters program, which we have 2 hours program. Same way, this program is also almost 2 hours. So 8 session means you can plan when you can conduct this program, whether weekend, or it's all based on the availability of the participants, because they are all school going children and we cannot tax them after school hours. So we need to plan all those things a little bit earlier. Before, suppose if you want to conduct the program in June, at least you should have started, we should start the process in May first week itself. Then only we know what is our target group, whether the children are available for this program for 2 month, long month program, or even the coordinators, are they available? All these things we need to plan little early. And this program is designed to develop their communication and leadership skills. As we know, leadership means everything comes, interpersonal skills and their team building, conflict solving, and analyzing. All those skills will come into picture in this program. And at the end of the program, you will definitely notice a visible or notable changes in that particular targeted group, because you are not just teaching, you mentor them, you coach them, you help them to overcome their fear, or even for gestures, body language, vocal variety, everything you show them and ask them to do it. So in the whole process, you can identify, because the group is very small, 15 members only. So you can identify in which area they are lacking. You can help them to overcome that particular area. So you can see a visible change in their overall personality as well as their communication and leadership skills. It is a proven program which has given an excellent result for all these youth leaders, because I can vouch for it, because I have seen 10 group, 10 set of youth leadership, more than 10 sets. So I know that how these children have developed over a period. So this is what is one way we say, giving back to the society. Whatever we learn from Toastmasters, we are just passing on to the next generation. So it is a very important program which I feel every club should do it. And especially after COVID, not only children, even we are also glued to the social media, and we will be always, even in the house, in my house, four people, all four would be sitting in four different corners and watching this. So this kind of a program and all will help them to communicate fluently or to come out of their comfort zone and interact more descriptive way of interaction or taking up small responsibilities and all this they will learn in this program. So this is what most of the children, they lack confidence of talking to people face to face or to express their feeling in a right way using right words. Actually, we have also developed as a Toastmaster, by after joining, we are able to speak better. So same way, they also develop the skills, to speak fluently or convincingly. So this 8 week, it's a guided program and you can see tremendous result after 8 week session. And how can we find participants is the next question. So you said everything. How will I get 15 members? 15 members, bringing 15 members is a task only. For that, we need some kind of a community support or some school tie up with some of the schools and all. As before starting this program, Toastmaster Vijay said, ICAB is in tie up with Bharatiya Vidya, I think BAS, Bhavans. With that school, they are year on year, they are conducting youth leadership program. The children, the school will provide the premises from the school, everything would be these Toastmasters have to go there and mentor them, coach them, and conduct the youth leadership program. So that is one way of finding the participants. Another one, we will be in some kind of association or local clubs. Each community has a club. Or we are in some other yoga group or some other group, WhatsApp group. So many groups are there. In all those groups, we can send our links or flyers and all. Through them also we can get the participants. Religious groups are there, church groups are there. From there, there are so many people are joining. And for us, for Palakkad Toastmasters, we have an association, parent association, and more than 700 people are members of that association. From there, we get easily we get 8 to 10 children every year between the age group. So like that, you need to plan what is your targeted group. So where do they available, whether in the school or association or religious group, and do they have vacation in July, August, and when are they available for these many sessions? All that we need to do some kind of a planning. So that's the reason I said, if you're planning for next month, maybe this month you should have start all those process. Then only we can get those targeted participants. School and educational institution is a community as a whole. All your groups, you can use it, Facebook, Instagram, or WhatsApp and all, and you can get your participants for this particular program. And for us, we have a gavel club, and we get gavel club members. Siblings also will join. Actually, our process is quite smooth. They join youth leadership program. Then from that youth leadership program, 50% of the children will join Gavel's Club. Once they continue their communication, this leadership journey, their siblings, friends, neighbors will also come and join our club. So once you start, only the starting is a problem. Once you start, then you will continue to get, once the community knows that you are conducting the program really well, and it is giving a beautiful result to their children, and they will call you and ask you, when are you going to start the next YLP program, because I want to enroll my next child for your YLP program. This is how we get it, and it's really effective. So next is, what kind of a benefit the club and the member will get it. So are we going to get anything other than serving these children? Or do we have some other benefit also by conducting this youth leadership program? The obvious benefit is your communication skill will improve, and you are handling the teenage group. So you need to develop a different kind of skill to be patient and to explain to them whatever they ask. They pose so many questions, and you should be a little bit patient or, to face those kind of questions and all. You will develop a skill to convince them or to explain things to them in a very, very convincing way. And you would be presenting lot of presentation would be there during this 8th session, and helping them with their vocal variety or voice, what do you call, body language, gestures, and how to write the speech with the opening or body closing, and how to include a message in that. All this will definitely help the person who is conducting this program also to develop their skills and receives a credit towards their educational goal. This is very important because a DTM, if you are applying for a DTM award, either you need to, there are so many categories which I will show you now. Along with that, if you can complete this youth leadership program coordinator role also, that will be added into your DTM journey. So it's help you to get more future membership, in the sense all these youth leaders, their parents are interacting with you because they are calling you in this 2 months time, and you are interacting with them, and they get to know about your club and how the club and the coordinators are behaving or performing, and all that creates a beautiful impact on your club also. So at the end of the day, even the parents would come and join your club. This has happened in my club. Youth leadership program children, their parents would join our club, or their sibling will join our gavel club, their friends parents, like that, a steady stream of, Toastmasters, gaveliers, and youth leaders, you will get it. So it's creating awareness about your club in the community. This is a benefit for the club and for the coordinator. Apart from enhancing or your skills and all, this will help you for your DTM journey also. This extra credit will definitely help for your DTM journey. This is a very important thing. And above all, you are sharing your knowledge with the young buds. So they are the one going to be the future leader for this, future generation. So you are sharing your expertise, your knowledge, and helping them to build rapport, helping them to build their confidence level. So don't you think that is a very great, charity or thing, giving back the society you are doing? This is what is always pulling me back to the youth leadership program as any one of the roles, even though in my club there are so many talented Toastmasters are there to conduct this youth leadership program, because we build that kind of a uh, uh, one environment so that we pass on the benefit to next to Toastmasters group. Even then we are there as a mentor or as one of the organizer or as advisors, so that we can help them in a little way again in the youth leadership program. So this is the major benefits for the club and the member. And what kind of a benefit the child will get? Before that, I will show you why it is DTM award. I told you, DTM, it will help for the DTM award. So to become a DTM, you have to complete 2 paths, and you need to serve as a club officer, and you need to take a district officer role like a area director, division director, or any district above club level. Then you need to serve as a club sponsor for a new club, or conduct a speech craft, or conduct a youth leadership program. So you are, as a chief coordinator, your credit will come here. This area only you will get the credit. So which is very, very important for your DTM journey. So this is what I mentioned in the previous slide. And for the participants, see, they are doing everything, giving speeches, evaluation, attending table topic, or work as a team, do the group discussion, debate, and they are participating in the grand finale. All these things will help them to overcome their nervousness and facing this 15 youth leader, co-youth leaders and the what do you call coordinators. And after all that, they will be taking executive committee role for 3 weeks. 3 session, one set will take the executive committee officer's role. Another 3 or 4 weeks, another set of people will take a executive committee roles. What this will help them, they will act as a president, act as a vice president education, and secretary and all. This will help them to do some kind of a leadership role. And attending this evaluation, participating in the evaluation and table topic and all, they are able to think on their feet and arrange their ideas in a logical way and present it in very convincingly. Over a period of within these 2 months, they will slowly develop and catch those skills. And they work as a team, they tend to work with a group, and they will slowly accept this, what we call it as a constructive criticism, no? That they will start accepting it. This is a very important thing for this future, this generation, I believe, because they don't, they get affected if we say something, don't do that, or you need to think in this way and all, they get really affected. But in this Toastmasters, we put it in a very nice way, and we give them the feedback that will definitely help them to, improve themselves. That is actually helping them in their studies or with the relationship with their friends or as a community as a whole. So these are all the things they will develop these skills in the attending youth leadership program. So as I told you up to this, I think there is no doubt or this thing. If you have anything, you can note it down. I can answer at the end of the thing. Okay. So shall I continue with the next slide? So what is the basic of youth leadership program? Anyone can
Yes, ma'am.
show me thumbs up? Yeah. Thank you. So as I told you, this youth leadership program, it is for the children between the age group of teenage or from 12 to 18 years. Minimum 15 students we should have. Then only the coordinator will get the coordinator credit. So with the 5 to 7 children, if you conduct the program, you can conduct it, you can do the service and all, but the chief coordinator will not get the credit towards his or her DTM journey. So I always advise to have minimum 15 members. So the purpose is also solved because you are putting so much of effort to conduct a program. Why we should limit with only 5 or 7 children? We might as well have 15 so that everybody will be benefited from this overall process. And at the end of the meeting, 8th session, we will have one grand finale. So the grand finale is just to showcase their skill. In this also we have an option whether to have like our club contest, you can have international speech contest, humorous speech contest, table topic contest, or evaluation contest. We were doing that from 2012 to 2020 in our club. After 2020, we stopped with that contest because during COVID, children were so depressed, so nervous. So on top of that, we didn't want to, pressurize them with the contest. But if you are training them physically and the children are ready to go for a contest, why not? We can go for a contest. Otherwise, we can try differently. We can organize an event where they can showcase their skills, like a group discussion or a debate or a panel discussion or a skit or a stand-up comedy, role play, anything you can try. All that you can discuss with the participants, with the coordinators, and all can plan which is agreeable to all of them, even for the participants and the coordinator. Based on that, you can devise a program, and that skills they can showcase in front of their parents, in front of the district officers and other coordinators, Toastmasters also. That will give a great opportunity and moral boost to the children as well as the parents. You can see the proud parents sitting there watching their children performing on stage. So that's a wonderful, you see the result at the end of the program. So whatever it is purely optional to contest, to go for a contest or go for some kind of a showcasing their skills. as I told you, in the first meeting itself, we will select some executive committee members, 4 members, one for president and vice president education, secretary, and one surgeon at arms. So after that, they will run the meeting from the second meeting. Timer would be from one of the YLP youth leader and the MC and president, vice president, everything. They will be running that show. So that really gives them a kind of opportunity to write their script or to prepare an agenda and run the show. Okay, so these are all the basics of this YLP program. And the next question would be how much it would cost, right? So the cost is very minimal. As I told you, if you are having a participation with the school, school will provide the children, I mean, their premises and also you don't have to pay any rent for them. But you are hiring a hall for, because we need to accommodate 20, 15 children and coordinators and all, at least 20-seater hall we need. No, for that you need to pay some rent. So that minimal cost, like Toastmasters meeting we do, no, it's a non-profit thing, same way. This youth leadership is also non-profit. But the thing is, here we have grand finale. So for that also you need to, when in your planning session itself, you can add some cost for that. Based on that, you can collect the amount from the children. Basically, for 8 section, if you are hiring a hall and doing it, you need minimum 25 BD to 30 BD. Then only you can, without profit, I am telling, just to cover the cost, you need at least 25 to 30. Then only you can run this program. From each participant, you can collect, and that is a very minimal amount. You know, from that you can order for the material also from Toastmasters side. Then who can conduct youth leadership program? I said club can conduct youth leadership program, but which club? Can all the club conduct? All the Toastmasters can be a coordinator is the next question. So for that, the club should be in good standing. We know what is good standing means. All the paid members, minimum 12 members should be there, and minimum 5 DCP previous year. At least they should have got 5 DCP, the minimum quality of the club should be there. And for the coordinator also, should be a person who has completed level 2. At least in the legacy session means at least 6 speeches the person should have completed. And paid member can be a coordinator. So any new member cannot become a chief coordinator, because this program involves mentoring them to give a speech, icebreaker speech, do the evaluation, how to do your body language, use your body language, gestures and all. For that, we should have some experience, to teach them. So that's the reason the person coordinator should be at least level 2 completed. People only can become, more is better. Like one full path completed person or 3 or 4 years experience and all, they can bring in all those experience into, they can share their experience also. So, and the club president and the executive committee will appoint the coordinator. Yes, they will ask the availability of the coordinator, and after that the club can appoint a coordinator. So if you have 15 members, 1 chief coordinator and 2 assistant coordinator would be ideal, because less than that, 1 person cannot handle 15%. That's very difficult, because you need to train them to give the speech. So it would be very difficult for the coordinator to handle all. Coordinator should be supported by 2 or 3 assistant coordinators, and for the grand finale, entire club should support. Then only things will move smoother. So materials, as I told you, this material we can buy from the Toastmaster international site. There will be a packet YLP kit, that is called YLP kit. In that, you will have the workbook for the participants, youth leaders, and for the coordinators. And there will be certificate also to give it to the youth leaders and to give it to the coordinator. And when they are doing that evaluation, there is an evaluation sheet is there. That evaluation sheet will also be there in the kit. And if you are ordering in the Toastmaster International, whatever the store, it will take minimum 2 to 3 weeks to get the material. So all these things should be planned in advance. Then only before we start the program, we will get the material. Like this, 2 books you will get it. 2 books like this. Are you able to see? This is one for the youth leader workbook and another for the coordinator. So each session, step by step, they have mentioned how to conduct, how to open the meeting, how to prepare the agenda. Everything would be there. So you don't have to worry about it. How will I go? What is the material? How will I conduct this program? Even if any new clubs are doing, please contact me. I have the entire material, so I can help you in this journey. And our district directors and all the district leaders, they can also help me. I am always open to help any club who are ready to conduct the youth leadership program. So the material is something like this. If you order, from the site, you will get 2. One for youth leadership program workbook and another for the coordinator. And there will be 25 evaluation guides will be there, because these youth leaders will be giving icebreaker speech and one advanced speech. When they are giving the speech, the other people would be evaluating them. So that evaluation sheet, now we are having no evaluation resources. Instead, there is a sheet. In that, they will write and give it to the youth leader. And 5 for 5, 1 kit, 5 book will be there, 1 coordinator book. So if you are conducting a youth leadership program with 15 members, you need to order 3 kit. 3 kit you need to order. So in 1 kit, 5 book, 3 kit means 15 books you will get it. Okay, and 1 kit cost around $20. So $60 plus room rent plus grand finale. So these are all the expenses for conducting youth leadership program and your valuable 2 months. Yes. So these are all the basic requirement for conducting this youth leadership program. Now, up to this, is it clear to all of you? Any doubt? Any doubt, you can definitely ask in the question and answer session. Before that, as I told you, I am joined with me, one Toastmaster past coordinator, Toastmaster Ashwati Sunilis. I think I can stop this and continue again, right? So that I can see her. Yeah. So with this, Toastmaster Ashwati Sunil is here with us. She had been a coordinator for our youth leadership program, not once, twice. I think 2023 and 2024 also. And she's a teacher for higher secondary school students with the Asian school, working as an English teacher, MA English, and very talented Toastmasters. And her sense of humor is amazing. Whenever she gives speeches in our club, sense of humor, like spontaneous. She, cracks joke. And she's here with us. Hi, Toastmaster Ashwati, are you there? Yeah. Can anyone pin Toastmaster Ashwati so that everybody can see her?
Hello, good evening. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Ashwati.
Am I audible?
Yeah, for me it's audible. What about others?
Yeah, she is audible.
It's audible, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Thank
Okay.
Thank you.
How are you,
for
Ashwati?
this
Toastmaster Ashwati.
opportunity. And I'm so delighted to hear all the compliments you were giving. So thank you.
So I'm sure Ashwati, you
பாடிய
have
வைக்கிற அளவுக்கு லோடு இல்லையா? பாடிய எத்தனை சாம்பிள் வரும்னு சொல்லுவாங்க?
60 சொன்னா சாம்பிள் இப்போ குறைஞ்சிச்சு கொஞ்சம்.
mic is on.
மாசம் ஒரு 30 சாம்பிள் வரும்.
Are you able to hear?
Yes.
Okay. Ashwati, my question to you, because I just wanted to ask you this question many times earlier also. You are already a teacher, that too an English teacher. Because normally people will say, I want to improve my English communication skill. That's the reason I joined Toastmaster. Or I want to, youth leadership program when they join, no? Like me, finance professional, I have never interacted with the children. So I took up this role initially just to interact with the children, to know that how to, conduct a program or how to interact with them and all. But for you, you're already a proficient teacher. Day in, day out, you are dealing with the student. What difference actually attending this, being a coordinator, what different kind of experience you learn from this youth leadership program? And what did you notice any notable changes or visible changes in the children? Because you normally travel, once you take up this role as a coordinator, almost 2.5 months you are with them as a mentor, interacting with them, calling them, talking to them. So you would have definitely noticed some changes in the children. So what kind of a changes you have noticed in the children, and why did you, as a teacher, you're already handling the teacher, plus two, that too not a small children, plus two children, and handling this kind of a young teenagers, what difference that makes?
Yes, ma'am. When I was asked to take up this role as a YLP coordinator, I thought it would be much easier for me because I'm handling this type of age group children every day. So I thought it would be very, very easy for me. That's the reason I took up this challenge, because because only the content I have to focus on. Because I know without being nervous, it's not like giving a speech in front of Toastmasters. I thought it would be much, much easier. But when I started my journey, I thought it is not at all similar to like how we handle our usual classes.
Classroom, yeah.
Realize, yeah, unlike the students in the classroom, these students who joined in YLP, they have a spark in their eyes. They want just to get it, like them. So that is the reason they are there. They have a clear intention to be part of this YLP program. So all we have to do is just to get it, lightened up. That's it. So that was the main challenge I felt when I took up this role, because all the children are from different age group. They are from 11 to 18, and they are from different schools, different backgrounds, different uh, personal, psychological behavior. Different. Some are very confident, some are not. Some are very shy, some are confused. So all these category in classroom, we have differentiated teaching method. We can easily find out their potential and give, we get enough time also. This is the structured way of method is there for teaching. But
Yeah.
in this 8th session, we have to find out their potential, and accordingly we have to assign them tasks. And and within this 8th session, the result should be there, because they have an intention that when the parents send them to this program, they have a clear goal. So we have to fulfill every one of them.
True,
So that's
true.
really a challenge for me. And uh, when we started the journey, initially they all were very, very nervous. They were not ready to take up the roles. And slowly, we understood. All we have to do is just give them enough guidance. Only the guidance is enough, because children, as we all know, they learn from imitating others. They look at each other. When one person is nervous to take up a role, the next day he'll observe what the next person is doing, how he is controlling, how he is taking up initiative, how he is doing speech. And next day, slowly he gets motivated himself, and the next meeting he is ready to take up the role. So slowly they will learn how to conduct the meeting procedures, how to take up different roles, how to conduct speech evaluation. And after first 4 sessions, we'll start with table topics, and end of the session we can see how they will wait for this session. Initial days,
Yeah. And they take up the leadership roles also, no? Will that help them in their, I think that helps there in their school activities also. After that,
yes,
they,
yes, I have a
do you have any?
Yeah. Personal experience I have to share with you because this is very important. I think the last YLP program we had two sisters. One is
Mm-hmm.
from grade 7, one from grade 9, and they were very good at studies. They used to be the top scorers every year, but they really want to be the part of student council. And whenever they get selected in the first few rounds, in the final rounds, what happens is when they face the interview in front of the management, they get rejected. So that was their main concern. And after the YLP program, I happened to meet them last day. They came and they came running to me and said, "Ma'am, we got selected in student council. They both are the prefects now. One is prefect
Okay.
and one is from grade 9." So I felt it's like a proud moment for as a teacher, as a YLP coordinator. I feel so proud because they are confident. They were confident before they joined, but
Correct.
I don't know how to describe it. The moment the confidence automatically comes. That
True.
confidence.
True. Yeah. I have also this kind of experience, like earlier they never used to even get up and ask any doubt in the classroom because feeling shy or nervousness and all. And after that, many parents have come and told me also, like they used to tell earlier she never used to get up and ask doubt, also fearing or kind of a shyness and all. Now that participating in the school activities or even the class activities, like you said, going for a interview, like this prefect interview would be like panel of
Yes,
teachers would be sitting there and asking questions. So we give
yes,
this kind of a training so they are confidently walk into the room and
yes.
attending an interview at a very young age.
Because yeah,
So
the atmosphere is familiar for them. So
yeah,
need
that's
and no
that's
more motivation.
really true. True. That's really
And
good.
I'm not only a coordinator, actually, I'm a parent as well. My
Yeah.
son went to the program, and every day I can see his growth as well. Nowadays, when I have teaching Toastmasters, I used to present before him. As you said, he also started developing that constructive criticism. That method is now familiar to him, so he can criticize my speech and all. So
Yeah.
it's a teaching method. Yes, and so they're learning actually. Themselves, they are.
Your voice is little bit breaking for me now. Maybe little nearby. Yeah. Okay. Is it okay? Is it clear to me, my voice? Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So you said that students, the development and all, and how this is helping you for your Toastmaster journey. So because you
That
have
is
been giving lot of presentations and organizing the grand finale event and all, no, that will that help you in some kind of your leadership journey or in your
so because in usual Toastmasters meeting, it is like a structured way of growing up.
yeah.
Yeah, whenever we have meeting, we give speakers evaluation. It's a structured method, and here within this, it's a this YLP program is like a crash course for enhancing leadership. Within
True,
this
true.
8 sessions, we are every week we are communicating with the students. Every week we are the ones who organize, we plan, we assign roles to the children, and we manage the sessions effectively. And one day before every week, every meeting, we have our coordinators meeting. There we plan everything how things to be executed. Everything is planned well. So our
Yeah.
organization skills, planning
Skills
skills,
will improve definitely.
yeah.
Correct, correct.
And we become,
Thank you.
of course, we become more responsible and hardworking.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. Because otherwise, you are answerable to 15 participants' parents also.
Yes, yes,
So
correct, correct.
everything should be in place,
We have
before
to
we
put
go for
effort.
this. Yeah, that's really great. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ashwati. And I hope you all listen to her because this is what the benefit. We can see the visible changes in us as well as the participants. And
Yes,
because she is able to witness the result, because she is a teacher, she saw that I didn't see this kind of this thing. But some of the parents would call and tell me, like, after attending YLP, and he is performing really well, this kind of small thing. But this kind of a leadership role, actually, I didn't. I experienced that. That's really good.
really,
You were
really,
able
ma'am.
to
And
witness
one
that.
more thing, I just want to add one more point. Last year in our Palaka Toastmasters YLP program, half of the students were from Asian schools. And nowadays, our talent fest is going on. I can see them all around the school. Most of our
Okay.
yeah, most of the contestants
Most of them are in the
making it.
talent fest also. Good,
Yes,
that's
yes,
all. Once you get the confidence, then you just march fast to
yes,
all the
yes.
roles.
When
That's
I
it.
play for speeches, for elocution, they are participating. So
Good.
it's a proud moment for me as a coordinator.
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you, Ashwati. Thank you,
Yeah, thank you
Toastmaster
so
Ashwati,
much.
for
Thank you,
sharing your
madam.
experience. It's a really a valuable experience you have shared with us, because this is what our other Toastmasters want to know that. So we'll continue with our presentation. Are you able to see my screen now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now I'm going to show the breakup for 8th session. Okay, 8th session I am not, because it's more than 60, 70 pages. So I don't want to go into detail into that. Just give you an idea of this has been organized in 8 different sessions, just 4 or 5 bullet points only. Maybe I can share the youth leadership program workbook I shared with the CGD once. If it is there, can you please share in the group, ma'am? I'll just go ahead and just give you some kind of an idea. So in the session 1, first we will interact with the children. Each children would interact, introduce each other. There is a program called Get Acquainted exercise. There we will connect two children. The one student will ask the other children what is she doing, all those details and all. And the other one will ask, they will ask each other, but I will introduce Viji will introduce me, like that. Like I will not introduce myself. So this is the starting point of like ice breaking, asking this participant to talk to each other and find out more about their partner, participant. And this is what we get to start this program. Then there is a small presentation about what is an icebreaker speech and all. Then there will be a demo icebreaker speech by our Gavalier or any other past youth leader. And we will just give, these are all presentation. This introduction to principles of chairmanship is something like telling about what is leadership is all about. After that, we conduct the election. So it's a proper election, like divided into two group, and from that they have to present themselves. If I am a president, what will I do for this group and all? They have to give 1 minute speech. Then like that, they have to vote and select the president, vice president, and secretary, and they will handle the next year. They will come and sit there, the front row, center row, and they will conduct the program from the next session also. That is from second, third, and fourth. And from the second session, there will be icebreaker speeches of 3 to 4 minutes, 4 to 5 minutes. Earlier 3 to 4, I think now 4 to 5 minutes. So what happens, these 15 children we divided into 3 groups. So first, second, that is first session, all introduction. Second session, 5 children will give the icebreaker speech. Third, another 5. Fourth, another 5. So in the process, slowly we will introduce table topic sessions, evaluation, group discussion. This will also go on side by side. So after fourth session, we will again conduct one more election. So second session, it is like we will give a presentation, that is coordinators. What is a good element of good speech and purpose of evaluation. Then the icebreaker speeches will start. Demo evaluation will be happening from the evaluator, or a past youth leader will come and do the demo evaluation. Or nobody is available, a Toastmaster can also do the evaluation. This is what the evaluation is all about. Then the evaluation will happen. This process will continue till fourth session. Okay. After fourth session, again the same thing only. After fourth session, we will have one more round of election. So we will select another set of leaders for the next 3 sessions. That is 6, 4, 5, 6, 7. And during that session, there will be an advanced speeches. What is advanced speeches? First 3 sessions, they gave icebreaker speech. Advanced speeches is like our any other speech, We do it in evaluation and feedback, or inspire an audience, giving a persuasive speeches, connect with your audience, some speech with a proper opening, body, conclusion, and a message. So all that presentation has already been done, and the coordinators will help them to write the speeches or to modify or help them with their body language, gestures, and all, and they will come and deliver the speeches from 5, 6, 7 unit. Okay. Then 8th unit, we will plan for our grand finale. We will sit with the youth leaders, all the coordinators, they will sit and they will discuss what kind of a program we can have, and they will have some kind of a rehearsal. Everything will be done on the 8th session. Okay. Then the 9th session, the actual grand finale. As I told earlier, anything you can plan, whether it is a contest or a showcasing their skills, all these things can be planned in the 8th session. So this is how it is. This maybe we can share this youth leadership workbook in the group. You can just go through it, or you can approach me. I can share with you also. So basically, the session will have all the elements of evaluation, table topic, workshop, group discussion, debate, giving speeches, icebreaker speeches, as well as giving your advanced speeches. Okay. So this is how it has been planned, and the children would be trained in that way only. So after 8th session, the grand finale will happen. Okay. This, as I told you, like you can conduct in an auditorium or wherever is possible for the school, means school, we can do it, or in a community hall or auditorium, and participants can select whether they have to go for a what do you call, contest or any other skills, showcasing their skills. This is what entire YLP program is all about. Now, as I told in the beginning itself, I have a coordinator and the past YLP participant, youth leadership program participant also with me, Miss Eva Analal. Is she there in the meeting? Can you please switch on your camera? Eva? Yeah.
Good evening.
Good evening. So we have with us Eva Analal, and she's a very vibrant girl, smart girl, doing her 12th grade with a new millennium school. She was our YLP participants 5 years back, and I was fortunate to be her coordinator during that period also. I saw her development. Already she is a very smart and bold girl, but I can see her, the way she developed, gives her speeches and taking leadership roles. And that time we were conducting contest also, and she went on to win some of the contest. I think international speech or something. After that, she has joined Gavel Club, and she continued her Toastmasters, communication and leadership journey. Now she is here with us, and she attended all the 8 sessions, and then the grand finale also. Actively participated in all this. So I thought she is an apt person to explain, no, to share her experience with you all. So that's the reason I requested her to participate, because she has got a busy schedule also. 12th grader, they are into so many activities, but she accepted my thank you so much, Eva. Now,
Thank you for the words.
yes, thank you, Eva. Now, the question that time also I had in my mind, now also I have. I just wanted to, I always saw you as a very confident person with a pleasing smile and interacting with all those people. What prompted you to consider joining this youth leadership program at the first place? And what was your on-stage experience before joining youth leadership program?
Okay, so good evening to everyone. I hope everyone's doing well.
Yeah.
So my name is Eva. I'm a 12th grade student, but the reason I mainly joined Gavel's Club was youth leadership program was when I was in 7th grade, when I had an experience at my church. So there was this speech competition at my church, and my mom had prepared a script for me, and I learned the script word to word. So when I went onto the stage, I was so confident for the first half. I sang out every single word. But then, as the second half approached, I suddenly froze. My nerves took over me. I forgot all my lines. And somehow I barely made it to the end. And the judges, they gave my remark and they said that I had memorized my speech. They said that I had no voice modulation, no eye contact, no hand gestures, and it was so monotonous. The comments that the judges made that day hurt me so deep, and I was so afraid to face an audience ever since then. But that's when my mom recommended me to join the youth leadership program. And at first, I was so hesitant because I didn't want another dish on my plate. But then, after her encouragement and, to be honest, her push, I decided to give youth leadership program a try. And that decision opened a whole new world for me. So before joining youth leadership program, I used to do speeches here and there, just mostly reading out of what my mom had prepared. But then after joining youth leadership program, I learned how to construct my own speech, how to organize it, and how to use voice modulation, eye contact, hand gestures, and to truly connect with the audience as my speech goes on. And more importantly, I learned how to believe in myself. And step by step, I learned how to face an audience with confidence and to hold their attention and to share my thoughts with them.
Excellent, excellent. Yeah, because I personally witnessed her journey, in the youth leadership program. During that, I was also one of the coordinators. And she was barely 12 years, I think, 11 or 12 years old, and
Yeah,
very active. And it's a very impressionable age, they catch up very fast. So if we train them properly, they give the immediate, instant result. We can see them in their whatever the journey. So after that, I think you continue to continue your journey, right? Like you joined Gavel's Club, and she was with the Gavel Club for almost 4 to 5 years. And what this overall your experience in youth leadership and the continuous journey, how that helps in your school activities? Are you like Toastmaster Ashwati was telling that youth leaders has participated in those
yeah,
school activities and all, I mean cultural fest. Have you
yeah,
taken up any such roles in the school or in the church
yeah.
especially? I wanted to ask you in
Oh
the
yeah,
church. And
church. I had a lot. Church. I had a lot of development. I got a lot of. So in the church, basically, there's the preliminary speech competition, and then there's the advanced one at KCC, and I've
okay,
gotten awards in that as well. But not
excellent.
just in church, but outside, I've also grown tremendously. But not
Mhm.
just in the form of a speaker, but also as a debater, an anchor, a panelist, and much more. And I've gotten the opportunities to do speeches in Model United conferences and World Scholars Cup, where I've won Best Debater Award and could write
Excellent.
on essays topics given to me at the moment. And I did not rely on my mother anymore to make my script for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And she went on to World Scholar. No, you went
World Scholars
to
Cup. Yeah,
other country also, I think.
yeah, yeah.
So that kind of that return skills have improved,
Yes, yes,
structured way of writing. These are all, I mean, we are giving just a push only. After that, it is their own self-development. So she joined at the age of maybe 4 or 5 years back, and she continued to develop their skills. That's what I again and again insist here. It's for us also, Toastmasters. After that, it is our own self-development. We stop with one level, we are there done. It's we need to continue to seek knowledge or to improve our this thing. Thank you so much, Eva. I'm really really happy to know this. I didn't know that all those things, because when you are a Gavalier, I was a Gavel Club coordinator also. I met you once at, I mean, in the meetings and all, but I didn't know that you have achieved so much in the school also. So happy to know all those things.
but I
So
owe
proud
it
of you.
all
Like,
to I owe it all to all the Toastmasters that has helped me during YLP as well as Gavel's Club. Thank you so much.
thanks a lot. Thank you, Eva.
Thank
Thanks a
you.
lot. Good. So, dear Toastmasters, you listen to all the version of the coordinators, youth leaders, and from my side also. Now the floor is open to you all. You can, I think I am well within the time, right? Dot time? Okay. Thank you so much. Now the floor is open to all of you. You can ask me any question. Yes, Toastmaster Viji.
Yes, one Toastmaster Shubhashri has asked in the chat, Should we buy any material from Toastmasters International compulsorily to take credit for the DTM program?
There is no compulsion.
Okay.
Because during the COVID time, we ordered like because we have a chief coordinator. We that time we conducted 2 youth leadership program. I mean simultaneously. One week Sunday, I think Friday one set, and that time if all the children were at home only, so we were able to conduct in the weekday also. So 2 set of four coordinators, we were conducting 2 set of youth leadership program. We ordered for 50 for children. That means we would have ordered 10 kit, and we lost it. We lost during the COVID. We paid this much of amount, and we lost that. Material didn't reach us at all. They said it will take 3 months, 4 months, and all. We didn't, but we had already planned it, and we went ahead with that. So we had this book. We printed everything. We printed it, and we continue to, hand over to all the children. We sent it to them, and we started conducting this program.
That's really
But
so nice.
we need to register with the District 20, because
Okay.
District 20 leaders will give some memento once we conduct this. I think 2 coordinators every year they will recognize. For example, I told you, if you have 15 members, you will have 1 chief coordinator, 2 coordinators to assistants.
Yes.
District 20 will recognize 2 members. But for a DTM credit, only chief coordinator will get the DTM credit. I hope I'm very clear. No, there is no
Yes.
doubt in that. Why
Yes.
District 20 is appreciating 2 members? Because the other member would go on to take up the coordinator role the next year. So they have also put in so much of effort in this 2.5 to 3 months time. That's the reason they recognize 2 members. So
Okay.
as far as I am concerned, it is not a compulsory thing to get it from them. If you have a clear thing, you can go ahead with that. But if you calculate all this rate, it's almost come to same rate only, because there you get 5 youth leader, that material, 1 coordinator, 5, 6 certificates, and all the evaluation. Everything we go and print also almost the same cost only comes. So my suggestion would be with the tracking, some tracking is there. I think when we order from the store, we can add some more amount for the tracking this thing. So you can track your parcel, whether it has reached there or not. Now the new store is in Delhi also. So I hope the transportation time is less, I think. I think CGD can add more light onto that. How much time it would take, I don't know now. So it is not compulsory.
Thank you. I have one question from my side also.
Yes.
Suppose, like as you told, if we conduct it in vacation time, if we conduct a YLP, then can it be done every day or every alternate day? Or is
No,
it
that would be,
compulsorily that it has to be done once a week only?
Once a week is not compulsory, but the thing is, 15 children you have. So if you are conducting every day, means first day 5 children would be giving their icebreaker. Next day 5, next day 5. So they all would be calling you, asking for doubt, and you need to help them with their script, and you need to plan everything. It would be too much. It's not at all easy on the coordinators as well as the children also. Day after day, you are bombarding them with presentation, like vocal variety, body language, and table topic, evaluation. So they need some time to grasp all those things,
Yes.
So it's just that we can complete it within 8 days. I complete a youth leadership program. But what is the purpose of conducting this? The ultimate result, you will not get it. So my suggestion is, because we tried that also. We tried to, during that COVID time, all the children were at home, and all the parents and children, they said, we are ready, weekly 2 session, you can have it. Our children are ready, you are ready, we will support everything. But you won't believe, Toastmaster BG, how much we suffered. How much we suffered, because we had 25 students. 5 coordinators. Even then, it was very difficult for us to coordinate with the children and help them to write their speeches. And they get confused with everything. You show us how to write a good speech. Then the next day you are showing another presentation on how to do the evaluation. Again, you are showing another workshop for table topic. And they were not able to grasp everything. In between, they have to do the evaluation. They have to present their own speeches. You get what I'm trying to say, no?
Yes.
So if the children are between the age group of 15, 16, 17, and they are okay with that, and even the coordinators are okay with that, why not? You can go for at least 2 sessions in a week, but not alternate day. That will not give any result.
Thank you. Yeah. You're right. Thank you, DTM Sunitha.
Thank you, Toastmaster Viji, for that very, very important question. This is because nobody wants to give their 2 months time. No, like we will wrap it up fast. So, what is the purpose of conducting youth leadership program will be, nullified this doing every day.
Yes, you really put it out very nicely. Actually, made us understand how it goes. Any other questions, please?
Any other question? Anyone else? You can ask me. Anybody? Anyone?
Hi, DTM, Sunitha, how are you?
Yeah, fine. Thank you.
DTM, I'm good to see with you. Yeah, first thing, thank you for this session. We returned a lot of information from past, which we got before. And I will share one experience for me. I started in June 2020 during, I think, Corona in that time. Yeah. In that time, we got that idea to make the YLB program. So within 3 months, a lot of people, they need their children to join this program. So after 3 months of this program, we built a new Java club. It's called in that time Easy Java Club.
Excellent.
It's extended up to 2022, around 2 years or 1 year and a half. It's very exciting experience in that time. You learn and teach that people and how you will deal with each other in same club and how you deal with them. So it's a good experience. And thank you for this information. You turn me back in that time.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your sharing your experience also. Yeah, once the children, and the parents also, they feel that they are in the safe hand of these Toastmasters, and immediately they will try to continue the journey only. They will not, abandon with that. So that is the reason immediately we can start with the Gavel Club also. Gavel Club, again, the coordinators are helping them to improve their skills. That's a very interesting experience.
We need to turn it back. The Javel Club again.
Yes.
We need for each country, for the 4 countries now we have, we need for each country 1 or 2.
True. Yeah. And District 20, I think we have around 100 clubs, more than 100 clubs. And only 10 or 15 clubs are conducting youth leadership program. And after this program, I encourage all the club to conduct YLP and then start a Gavel Club and help the young mind for their bright future. This is what it is, bright future.
We need support from our CGD for that.
Yes. Okay. So I think 8:45, I am done. If anybody else want to know anything, you can ask me. Otherwise, I can hand the control over to our wonderful MC, Toastmaster Viji.